Hello and welcome to round 1 of the SimLiga Slick Championship. Oh shit, sorry. My bad. We've already got the man himself, our boss and organizer SimLiga, in the chat. Hello. This will be round 1 at Portimao. The second season. It is going to be great. I can already tell you that. Last season was a banger. If you didn't see last season, you've missed some good racing. But no, that's no issue, because we're here. We're back. Season 2. Round 1 at Portimao. We're currently looking at Arvergra, the champion of last year. He's currently in the lead in practice. 8 minutes remaining before qualifying. Now, we have 13 drivers in the server, but there will probably be a few more joining. I'll be your broadcaster today. My name is Mallard, and I'll be speaking you through the race. Now, let's look at the times. A 1:48.6, not bad. But Spinnow, the winner of the last race of the last season, he's not that far behind. He's doing very good. He made an amazing improvement last season, and might be a title contender. And then we have Gajewski, last season's title contender, in third. Not bad. And then we have something amazing. So Tyler Stork, he started last season at the back. And continuing through the season, he gone up like a rocket, and now he might be fighting for podiums. That would be amazing to see. He actually got the most improved driver award we gave out at the end of last season, and he'll be continuing to improve on that. I am very excited to see what sort of driver he will be at the end of the season. Then we've got Slava Ukraine. I think that's one of our Armco partners. Then we've got Ron Christoph. I don't remember him in the last season, so he might be new. Maybe I've just missed something. You know, I usually missed. I raced last season. I missed a lot of the front runners because I was always at the back. I'm not the fastest guy. Then somebody else, David Stradia. I hope I pronounced it right. I have not seen him as well. Yeah, SimLiga, you're right. There are a lot of new drivers. It's just going to be really fun and exciting to see a bit of how they fit into the field. You know, last season it was a pretty competitive field, especially up front and the upper midfield. And it's going to be interesting to see how that will pan out this season. And then we've got... let's see who this is. Oscar Pereira. He is 8th and has set... well, he's 10 seconds slower than lead, but no, he'll still can improve the last 5 minutes, and there's no qualifying pace yet. SimLiga, midfield was owned by me and Torque. Yes, it was. It certainly was, but you guys had nice battles, but sometimes other people decided to join into the battling for 5th, 6th, and such. So it was really, from 1 to 7th at least, was always a battle going on, and it was really, really fun and really interesting to see. Other new drivers. Somebody out on track. Agelios Kalioras. I butchered that name. He's a friend of Sotaru Stork. They have actually teamed up because this season is the first season that teams are allowed. So we'll not only have a drivers' championship, but also a constructors' championship, which will be very interesting. I know that Armco has a team of 2 guys. Gra and Gajewski have teamed up, so that is going to be a very good combo. And Torque and his other Greek friend, the Greeks. I'm wondering what they will do. Furthermore, we have Edu Naranjo? I'll go with that. Also new, I haven't seen him before. We've got lots of new drivers. This is going to be really exciting. There's around 3 minutes left until qualifying. So, yeah. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be very fun. Then the same old Victor Correa. He was fast last season, especially at the end. He was really fast. He's not yet set in time, but I'm thinking he'll be up there for sure in qualifying. I don't think he'll have lost a lot of his pace. Then we've got Marlon Kroner. I think he's also new. I don't remember him. Not yet set a time, but we'll see in qualifying what he can do. And then the last of the people currently in the server, Javier Grazio, Argentinian. So we've got a very, very interesting field. It's going to be exciting. Gra currently in the pits. Let's see. Spinnow second. And while I was introducing our drivers, Gajewski and Slava Ukraine have overtaken Sergiy Torque, and somebody else just said a time. That's the Greek team. Both of the drivers have set a time. They're not called the Greek team, but I don't know their names, so I'm just gonna call them the Greek team. So this is going to be a very exciting race, as you can see. But ooh, there goes Spinnow a bit wide, eating a bit of the gravel. Not good for if he wants to set a last lap. That might improve. Okay. Less than 2 minutes of practice remaining. 14 drivers currently. Oh, that's not a bad amount for the first race. I've seen that with these championships, the longer they go on, surprisingly, the more people join. Now, if you want to join, you can. There's one thing you need. Race room and the starter pack. Because we use some of the tracks in the starter pack. This is going to be a 6 race season. And it's going to be weekly. I think, I'm relatively sure. Or there's one week where we don't race, but that's all on the calendar. Speaking of calendar, this should work. Yeah, if you press the link in the chat, the Discord link, you'll go to the SimLiga Discord, where you can join all the festivities and see all the info about the championship. Speaking of championship, the races are 30 minutes long, if I remember correctly, and we're running 3 or 2 times tire wear and 2 times fuel. I did not really prepare for broadcasting this, but it's okay. Hello, Sergiy boys. Welcome. I am guessing you are Sergiy Torque. I am relatively sure of that. Yes, let's go. Practice is ending. And we're going into qualifying. Session change. Ooh, somebody who's first out on track. That's Arthur Gra. He's going to set the first time. Hot on the Heels by Valentin Gajewski, his teammate. Hey, they've got matching liveries. Nice. Styver Stork is out, setting a time. Christoph and Stradia. Garcia is also out. And most of the grid is coming out. Let's follow Gra and see what he can do. Oh wow. Software decides to not work. I've only got a TV camera available for this race, sorry for that. Race from broadcasting sometimes does funny things. But we'll see. Okay. There comes Gra. It's coming up to the line, I think. It's been a long time. Sorry if I experienced any technical difficulties. It's been a long time since I've broadcasted. So, yeah. I'm looking for a... Wait, that's not here. Haha, yes. Track map. While Gra is completing his... Oh, this decided to stop working as well. Welcome to Race from Broadcasting. You get really irritated by it, because it sometimes doesn't work. But I will have to work with it. Fastest Sector 1. Probably because nobody else has had a Sector 1 time yet. Good Sector 2 it seems. Now let's see, will he bottle it in the third sector or will he be able to continue and set a good time? We'll see, we'll see. Coming up to the last corner. Seems really good, seems good. What will the time be that everybody has to beat? It's coming up to the finish line now. Is it going to be... It's going to be sub 50. 149.1. Not bad. Gajewski. A whole second off. Did something happen on this lap or... Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Ron Christoph coming up to the line. 3 seconds down. Yeah, Portimao today. First race of the season. I personally don't like this track. But I'm not that good at sim racing, so maybe that's part of it. I like a lot of asphalt runoff. Purists among us might disagree with that, but I like asphalt runoff. Arthur Gra is improving on his time. Will he just drive away with it? We'll see, we'll see. 10 minutes remaining of practice, 4 people have set times, everybody except 2 are out on track. There's third, Jay Campbell. Not bad, not bad. I'm wondering if people will catch up to Gra in qualifying. You know, at least Gajewski, you'd think Gajewski would. But we'll see, we'll see. going to be very, very interesting. He's coming up to the line. Seems he will improve, but by how much? Not bad, not bad. Almost half a second, not almost, half a second. Gajewski has improved as well, but he's not closer than a second towards him. Currently riding on board with Jordan Campbell. Seems he's improving on his own personal time. He's third and he's set a time above 151. So I think it's only Gajewski who has set a time below 151. Let's see. Yeah, just. But it's going to be interesting to see who will be able to set a sub 150 time. Slava Ukraine. He is able to do it. Sub 150. Interesting, interesting. And look who's improving again. Seems he wants to go for the sub 150, 148. And he might be able of doing it. This is going to be very, very interesting. He's onwards towards the line. Will he improve and by how much? No. Sector 3 time that let him down. Not close enough. Oh, Gajewski. He has improved as well, I think. Not bad. Marlon Kroner. What time will he be able to do? He currently hasn't set a time, but well, there's nothing that can go wrong anymore. It's just going straight. So he'll set a time. It's going to be a 151. Not bad. That places him at the upper midfield. Oscar Piera, also looking to set a time. He's currently on his outlap. And that's Mission Spinnow coming out. Oh, speaking of spinning, I think he's already getting in some practice or something. But yeah, he should probably be able to get towards top. And we have another person joining. Ricardo Costa. That's a guy of Tugas, I think. And if you don't know what Tugas is, I am not that familiar with myself of esports, race room and stuff, but I think Tugas is one of the biggest, like, big teams, sort of professional esports like team. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know more, but well, he certainly seems to be a good driver from what I've seen. But we'll see where he fits in. Back to the people on track. Marlon Kroner, looking to improve. Interesting. He's coming up towards the line. 3 people behind him. I am wondering if the team of Alpha Gra and Valentin Gajewski will be able to go for the front row lockout. It would be very interesting to see how hard they will battle as teammates. Kroner goes 4 fastest. Puts the tire Stork 1 down. Not bad. He's not a bad driver for sure. Same with Slava Ukraine. New to this season, but they're pretty good racers. At least in qualifying pace. We'll see with race pace, you know. Some people are faster in race pace, some people are fast in qualifying pace. I'm fast in neither. You also have those types of people, but We'll see. 9 of the 15 people have set a time. And another one, Victor Correa. He is going to challenge Valentin Gajewski and Arthur Graf for that front row lockout, it seems. Victor Correa also a really fast driver. And Arthur Graf, he is trying to improve. Get some more breathing room, although he almost has a second of breathing room. But still, he has the pace for sure. Of course, Arthur Graf, if you don't know, the champion of last year. A very, very good driver. I'm very interested to see what he will put up for performances this season. Last season he raced amazingly. And did he improve? No, he didn't. Sector 3. He seems to have a little bit of trouble with Sector 3. I think Victor Correa is looking to improve. He's on his way to improving. Not enough to take pole position. There are only 3 minutes remaining. I don't think he has enough time to and enough pace to actually get towards pole position. But he will for sure will be trying to get enough gap that Valentin could not overtake him for second. Well, it isn't Gajewski who is gonna overtake him for the second place. It's Spinnow who decides, I want that spot. I want that front row seat. And he is very fast. Valentin, Spinnow, Correa, that's gonna be a very interesting pact for the top 3. And Slava Ukraine and Kroner both have the pace. Stuy, Stork and Campbell could probably benefit if some of the front runners make a mistake. They might be able to snatch a podium. So there's really this first race is really exciting, because we'll see where everybody squares up and who might be the main rivalry. Of course, we don't know. Last season we had a few retirements due to just betting it that you'll make it with enough fuel. Speaking of fuel, I earlier said that it was 2 or 3 times tires and 2 or 3 times fuel. It's 2 times tires for sure, and I think it's 3 times fuel. I sometimes make mistakes. And Spinnow, he made a fast sector 1 but then bottled it in sector 2. I don't think he doesn't have the time to improve again, which is very, very unfortunate for him. He might have had the pace for pole position. And Spinnow spun. I think he has a name that lives up to his reputation, you could say. Victor Correa has a fast sector 1. Pretty good sector 2. He might be able to challenge Spinnow for P2. But we'll see what his sector 3 will be. Coming up to the line now. He has beaten Spinnow. He is P2. Gra decides, you know what? Sub 48? Let's do that. So, he is quick. Sector 1, sector 2. But now he's at this trouble spot, and that seems like a bit of snap oversteer. But he can't make it towards the line. But it doesn't matter. Arthur Gra is on pole. Then we've got Victor Correa to round out the front row. We've got Mr. Spinnow on 3. Valentin Gajewski on 4. Slava Ukraine 5. Marlon Kroner on 6. Jordan Campbell 7. Satire Stork 8th. Ryan Christopher 9th. David Strada 10th. And Javier Garcia 11th. And there are 4 people that will be starting at the back because they did not set a time. Actually, it's gonna be 5 because I just saw that somebody joined last moment. Very interesting, very interesting. This is a very wait a minute. I think qualifying results might have appeared a bit too soon. Those issues will be ironed out eventually. So there we go for the warm-up. 5 minutes of just driving around, trying to get their last bit of practice in. The new guy, Alan Hadlock, he joined last minute, did not qualify, which is interesting. Oh, Arthur Gra decides, let's do a shortcut. I think he's going for a practice start. That's probably it. He just decided, yeah, I'm gonna practice start. Pretty good idea. So some people trying to get the last bit of practice in. SimLiga says in the chat, unfortunately not racing today myself. Is Chris Walker in game? Yeah, unfortunate. Well, happens. You know, sometimes life takes other turns and you can't join. But that's okay, because real life is important. More important than driving virtual cars on a virtual track. Although this is really fun to do. SimLiga says, have to go meet my father to move something. Yep, that's life. That's life. Cyrus Stork says, it's a shame, which we could battle. Yeah, they were, Cyrus and Chris Walker were main rivals during last season, so I hope he'll be joining next race, because I'm really interested to see who will win of the two. I think last season, Chris won. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's gonna be very interesting to see those fight, when they fight. Oof. SimLiga says, this machine we're moving weighs in about 600 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know how much. You know, metric users and all. Satire says that he won the battle last season. Oh yeah. Chris ran out of fuel. He made a gamble and it did not pay off, which gave Satire Stroke, I think, 5th in the championship. 5th or 4th. I think it was 5th, if I remember correctly. Also, Satire Stork, thank you for following me. It was 6th. Last lap. Sorry, misspoke myself. Yeah, that was a very exciting thing to see and to experience. Now 1 minute left on the warm-up. Some people just decide to stay in the pit, probably getting something to drink, going to the toilet, getting ready. Somebody decides to set a time actually in there. Well, you can't set a time in warm-up, but it still shows on the UI. A race room does funky race room stuff. That happens. It's usual. see. Yeah, so Sergiy Stork says, can't wait to see my teammate perform. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see him perform. Anyway, Sergiy Stork, good luck with the race, and till after it. Now, speaking of his teammate, Agelos Kalioras. I am butchering that name so hard. I'm almost a butcher. The other Greek guy. He just had a moment of oversteer back there, and there we go, lining up on the grid. In 50 seconds, lights out, and away we'll go. It will be Arthur Gra lining up on pole. Victor Correa besides him. Now let's see the event info. We're racing at Portimao, Portuguese circuit. Season 2 of Slick. This is going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. So strap in, get ready, because this is going to be some amazing racing. I am sure of that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and there the lights go. They're all red. And oh, somebody jumped start. And it's lights out, and away we go for the 30 minutes at Portimao. Now I'm wondering who jumped the start. I think Arthur Gra just goes away with it at his first corner. But let's see, here's some battling. That's mission Spinnow. That's Spinnow and Gajewski battling. Kroner right on their heels. Victor Correa following. Slava Ukraine. Oh, somebody just had a moment of oversteer there. Kroner looking up the inside of Spinnow. So Sergiy Stork's teammate, Alan Hatteluck had a bit of a problem. He made a spin, and Sergiy Stork's teammate, the other Greek guy, he I think jumped the start. Very unfortunate for him. But Gajewski has overtaken up into P2. So it's Gra and Gajewski, same team, locking out the front door. Even though they have the same livery, Spinnow is not part of their team. He's on a different team. Correa has fallen back a bit. Into the, they're wheel to wheel. They're close. And he's going up the, they touch. But they both get out of it safely. Though Spinnow took a bit of the grass, might hurt his tire performance a bit. He's trying it again. Ooh. He's taking a lot of the track with him. But he did it. He has overtaken Gajewski. He is in P2. Spinnow P2. Oh. Why is he weaving so much? That's a nice pack we see there. Martin Kroner, P5. I think he's a teammate of Slava Ukraine, and he just got a slowdown penalty. Victor Correa, P6. He'll be looking to fight his way up to the front of the field again. You know, he's used to being higher, and he can go faster. He can. Oh, and they touched and both got off the grass. Might be advantageous for Sergiy Stork, currently P7. He made a move on Victor Correa. He made a move on Victor Correa and Kroner at the same time. That's an amazing move. Victor Correa slowed up, and so many people have slowed down penalties. So many people cut the track. Oh, and Alan Hatteluck decides to do funky things. He's off again. Good. Let's see, front row. Almost 3 seconds ahead. Arthur Gra. He is doing great. Gajewski. Spinnow chasing him. Ricardo Costa is being chased by Oscar Piera. But here is some very great midfield fighting. Sergiy Stork up into 5th. Not bad for him. This is very interesting. Let's see Spinnow. He's trying to overtake Gajewski again. He's right on his back. Sparks flying off Gajewski's car. He's close. Oh, what happened there? Might had a small lock or something. Coming up over the crest. Nice and wide. Victor Correa has a bad time, it seems. Speaking of Victor Correa, he is trying to make a move up the inside of Sergiy Stork. He's made it. Oh no! Sergiy Stork switches back on him. Decides let's not do this. He is doing very good. Kroner behind him, not far behind, so he'll be looking to. Speaking of looking, there he goes. Rises up the inside of Sergiy Stork, giving Victor Correa a pass up. Sergiy Stork. Let's see, are there any other battles of mission? Spinnow, I think he's trying to go at it again. He wants that second place. For sure. 5 minutes have elapsed. And the grid is doing great. It's not that far spread out, but it could be. It certainly could be different. I have something I want to show. Where is it? Yeah, the interval standing. As you can see, this is all compared to the leader. Spread of even a few lapped cars, actually. So, yeah, it's a really spread out field, but it has some amazing action at certain places. Speaking of action, there goes Spinnow again. Trying it again. Or Kroner decides to try it up the inside of Sergiy Stork again. And Sergiy Stork wants to get past Victor Correa again. Kroner he's going for it. Oh, Sergiy Stork has a slowdown penalty. This might give Kroner the necessary speed to pass Sergiy Stork. Very interesting. Let's see, Spinnow. He's looking to make a move again. Oh. Oh, he made it. He's making it. They're side by side, coming down. Oh. Seems like Gajewski just sprung across him. They're both very good racers. And they're showing it with this very amazing battle. But Gajewski is very much helping his teammate with this. Because Arthur Gra is now 5 seconds ahead. Which is going to be very great for Arthur Gra. Oh, Spinnow! Spinnow has spun. Very unfortunate. Oh, he's trying to spin it around again. And there he goes again. But he lost 5 places. Very unfortunate. And he'll have to fight his way back up the field again in 22 minutes. That's going to be difficult. Now, other overtakes that are happening. Marlon Kroner. Again, close to Sergiy Stork, but doesn't have the necessary speed yet to overtake him. Oh, but this might it. He is very close. He certainly is very close. Somebody else that's trying to do some move. Ricardo Costo. He is looking up the back of I Naranjo. You know, when I saw that he was part of 2Gas Racing, I thought he would be much further up the grid, but he's a bit on the lower side. Could just be accidents or other people's involvement. I don't know, but I'm interested to see what he can do. Another battle happening. Jordan Campbell, he wants to fight with Spinnow because Spinnow overtook him. Spinnow, of course, doesn't want this because he just wants to get it to clear air and drive and catch back up to the leading pack. Marlon Kroner, he is very much close to Sergiy Yakimchyk. He has not yet made the overtake happen and made it stick, but he is certainly still in striking distance. This is going to be a very tense battle for both of them, and they're side by side, I think. He's just ahead, and Tau Torque is ahead, coming into the last corner. Ooh, squeezing each other. Wheel to wheels. Stiles goes a bit wide, and there's some contact. Kroner flies over the curbs. Lots of sparks. All of that. Spinnow gets a track penalty. Track penalties are flying left, right, and center. This is just an amazing race. Spinnow again, slowdown penalty. Track limits, track limits, track limits. Track limits seems to be the name of the game today. Racehome has very strict track limits, for sure, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you see things like this happening. It has slowdown rules, so they'll have to brake or let off the gas a bit. They'll lose time, but it isn't the most detrimental. Baron Kroner, I think, is looking again to try to get closer. Another battle that is happening more towards the front. Slava Ukraine is trying to overtake Gajewski for P2. This is very, very interesting. You know, he's kind of taken Spinnow's spot as the battler for P2. Victor Correa is quite a bit behind, which is interesting, and Sergiy Yakimchyk isn't far behind him. Slava Ukraine, they're side by side. Is he going to drive into the first corner? I think. Does he have some overspeed? It seems like it. They're certainly close. Gajewski has to leave space. He goes wide. He's still ahead. He has the slowdown penalty. And they're side by side. They're so close. They're so close. Arthur Grass, a slowdown penalty. Probably won't bother him. 7 seconds ahead of Gajewski. Oh, this is very, very interesting. Battle for P2. And he got the inside of the corner. Seems like Gajewski almost plowed into the back of him. But Slava Ukraine has made the overtake stick, which is very, very, very good of him. I'm wondering if he can keep it. I'm also wondering when people will go into the pits, because will they shoot? There was a rule. There's been a rule change since last season, which should make it so that people at least have to stop for fuel. And that rule change was going from 2 times fuel use to 3 times fuel use. Oh, they're coming up to back markers now. Oh, wrong guy. Oscar Pereira, he wants to get left cleanly. And the others want to get past him, but on the straight that can work. It certainly can work. Speaking of overtakes, Marlon Kroner is trying to get past Sergiy Yakimchyk still. And Spinnow is approaching them. Spinnow wants to get back up to the front pack, of course. And well, from this battling, he can only He can only take advantages from it. Ooh, some sparks fly off him. And he's looking up the inside, he's trying. Is he going to try it? More towards the back, David Strania trying to overtake Ron Christopher. And it seems he made it stick. Or not. Now here's something happened. Mr. Spinnow has overtaken Marlon Kroner. So now he's looking up the back of Sergiy Torque. I'm wondering how a Torque will battle him. He might just strategically let him by because, well, Spinnow is faster than Torque. But Torque might be fast enough to keep him behind, just like he's done with Marlon Kroner. This is very, very interesting. And Marlon Kroner is close to Spinnow again. He wants to get that that 6th place back. Speaking of other people who were close, Valentin Gajewski is still at the back of Slava Ukraine. Arthur Gra 8 seconds ahead. If Arthur Gra makes a mistake, he might be... Well, look what's happening here. People are going into the pits. Spinnow as well. Gra is still out on track, Gajewski is as well. He's in the pits. I'm wondering if some people will go for a tire change. Most will probably go for a fuel change, but I'm not sure if they go for a tire change. That's going to be interesting. This is a very interesting pack, but this is a pack of lapped cars. Nice lapping. Spinnow just got out of stop. I am wondering for how long Arthur Gra will continue driving. He's not gonna make it to the end. Arthur Gra isn't the type of driver I could see making such a big bet. It's yeah, I think he's going to pit sooner rather than later. Marlon Kroner will side by side with Torque. He's coming on to the left hander. He has the inside line. Torque is fast through there. Right behind each other. Interesting, interesting. Oh, and they're racing into the pits. They're trying to lap somebody into the pit because, of course, before the pit limiter, you can still race. Arthur Gra is in the pits as well. Will somebody overtake him? Gajewski is right behind them. They're just both stopping at the same time. There goes Gra, lights on, and there he goes. He has kept his lead. Very, very nice. And for him, he's done his stop. If he can just drive till the end, he can finish. Victor Correa out of the pits. There goes the tire Torque. Kroner is a bit further behind. He's a bit slow. Stop might have some damage that he needs to repair. Interesting, interesting. And there he's off. Took a bit of time. Victor Correa in first stop as well. Vision Spinnow already made it and is currently P6, so he's doing quite well. I'm not sure if Jordan Campbell has made a stop yet. Slava Ukraine has and Torque has. Wait, Torque has made a stop and he's into P3. How did he do that? How? That's amazing. He's into P3. Just from his pit stop. Not close enough to challenge Gajewski for sure. And now we'll see if he's fast enough to see Slava Ukraine behind. But this is very, very interesting. Kroner came out as 7th. I'm wondering if one of them changed tires. That might be the big discrepancy. That's very, very interesting. At the back here. Oh. Another one in the pits. Let's see at the person who's last. Currently in the pits. I'm wondering if he has damage. Might be. We haven't seen that many lapped cars, surprisingly. There's only 2 lapped cars, one of which is a retired car. So basically one lapped car in the race. Normally, at least last season, we had like 4 or 5 lapped cars, including me. So that might make the numbers a bit lower. Very, very interesting. He keeps getting a few slowdown penalties, but doesn't affect him too much. And look who is catching Sergiy Stork. Slava Ukraine. Who's that behind him? That is not Campbell, because Campbell drives a white car. Interesting, it's probably a lapped car between them. He is gaining on Sergiy Stork. Corona slowdown penalty, not gonna help him catch him. Spinnow, it seems his damage control is going relatively well, but I don't think he'll be happy with P6 when he was fighting for P2 for so long. Slava Ukraine as well. He fought for P2 and now he's P4. If Torque can keep him behind, I still don't get how Torque managed to overtake all of them in the pit stop. And that's just fascinating. That is just fascinating. I am really wondering what just wow. Slava Ukraine is trying to get up the inside. Oh, that's some door banging. Squeezing and door banging. He's passed for the first turn. No, he's not. Sergiy Stork decides, nope, I'm gonna take the inside. But Slava Ukraine manages to keep ahead. A very nice move. A very nice try from Sergiy Stork. Very impressive move. For sure. Now, I don't think he's gonna try to catch. I think he knows that he's not quick enough to keep P3. He is so close to a podium. I am willing to bet that Sergiy Stork will at least get a podium this season. He's been close multiple times, and as you can see, his pace this season is amazing. So, I think he'll get a podium. I don't know when, but I think he will. There's after this race, there's 5 races left for him, and we saw last season how what a sort of shift happens during the whole season. Some people go, some people come who are faster, and so many people improve and improve a lot, like Sergiy Stork did last season. And I'm wondering if he will be repeating that feat again, and might be fighting for. He's fighting for podiums. But we actually get one. That's gonna be amazing to see. Victor Correa is trying a move up the inside of our Christoph. I think he just let him pass. You know, you're not going to be able to go faster than Correa. He is fast. He is really fast. He seems to have had a bit of bad luck on this track, which is fascinating. And yeah, normally he's quicker. But maybe just a fluke for one race, and next new races he'll be podium, wins and such. Who knows, who knows. So Tyler Stork, he's closing in surprisingly. I'm wondering if he's gonna try a move. 6 minutes remaining, so that's around 3 to 4 laps. We've only had one retirement, which is really, really good. Oh. Well, that just happened. He was doing so good, and now he's standing at the side of the road, standing still. Don't see him move. I think he's going to retire. And very, very unfortunate. He raced quite well. Yeah, stuff happens, unfortunately. Let's go back to the action. So Tyler Stork is right on Slava Ukraine's heel. He's making a move. Switchback. Intriguing. He has the inside for the right-hander. He was a bit behind, so I don't think he really got the benefit of that. Interesting. Might be trying to go for it in turn 1. Oh. Now, of course, the most amazing feat of this all, Tyler Stork is not racing on the wheel. He's racing on the controller, and he's still able to have such amazing raw pace. It is amazing how he does that. You know, I am flabbergasted by how he's able to get such a pace, such an amazing speed out of a controller. It just proves that you don't have to have a €1,000 wheel and pedal set to be good. Controller works. And if you're brave enough, even a keyboard could work. Though that has its limitation, of course. Spinnow up to P5, not bad for a recovery drive, not bad. I don't think he has the time to catch Tyler Stork unless Stork makes a mistake. Could happen. I think we can safely say that Arthur Gra will win this race with Gajewski P2. Not bad. Slava Ukraine P3, if he can hold it, would be a good result for the first race. Stork P4, he can certainly be happy with that. He is so close to a podium though. I don't think he has achieved a podium with this league before. But he might still get one this race. Oh, this is so exciting and close to watch. This is definitely the reason why you should watch this season. It's amazing and it's close racing, great drivers, exciting action. I love this season. I love this league. I love SimLiga. If you want in on the fun, join SimLiga. Link is in the chat to the Discord. If the bot works. The bot should work. And it does. Nice, the bot works. And there's the Discord link. Join it. I recommend it wholeheartedly. It has amazing race room racing. And not just race room. Some other events. And Dirt Rally 2. I think this championship should still be running. Not sure though. But there's many other content to offer. And you can always just join with others. Do fun things. Suggest things. And if you want to have some more casual racing experience, there are some SimLiga public races, public server races, which happen every few hours, and the public practice server, which certainly gives a nice entry level to SimLiga racing. Torque, will he be able? We're coming up to the last lap. I am so... It's just hard to talk when you have so much excitement. Knowing you've seen Torque and how he just improved last season, and you now see him just fighting for the podium, being so close. It's so exciting. That's a left car. Oh, this could be very interesting. But the left... Oh. That left car doesn't seem to be behaving properly. Torque. Oh, they're in the inside. And Torque makes the move. Oh no, they're both going straight. But Torque goes straighter. And the left car comes in between. Oh, this is so sad. That was an amazing try. But it did not pay off. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But that was amazing to see. I was almost afraid they'd both wreck each other. But they didn't. And look who's catched up. Is Spinnow going to rob Torque of P4? Well, it looks like it. Spinnow has the pace. So close. And we're coming up to the last 30 seconds of the race. Oh, they're wheel to wheel, they're wheel to wheel. They're wheel. Oh, oh. Oh my. Oh my. Spinnow snap oversteer at the rear. The rear loses. But Torque seems to have an issue as well. There comes the checkered flag. Arthur Gra coming up towards the last corner. Or has he already finished? I am not sure. Let's go back to some action though. Torque 1 second behind. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Yeah, seems the race is over. It seems Arthur Gra has won. Gajewski P2. Slava Ukraine P3. Not a bad showing for sure. Spinnow. Nice recovery drive for sure. He has made P4. Torque P5. Campbell P6. Not bad. Victor Gray P7. On the low side for him, but not a bad result. Garcia. Good result. P8. That's very, very interesting. Of course, here we have Arthur Gra, our winner for this race. Where was I? Christopher P9, not bad. Australia P10. Certainly a good result for a first showing. Edu Naranjo, not bad. But everybody did well, you know. They did. Some might be at the back, but they had some good, clean racing, it seems. Very important of Marion Kroner. And there goes. Fastest lap for Mission Spinnow, actually. Gra P1. Biggest step of the podium. Then Gajewski P2. And rounding out the podium, Slava Ukraine. Spinnow P4. Very great recovery drive. Torque P5. Unfortunately, he was fighting for a podium. Did not get it in the end. But he has amazing pace this season. I hope this continues. It's such a fun to watch. Campbell, not bad for sure. P6. Victor Correa P7. I'm wondering if he's happy with that. I'm wondering if he has expected more. It's very interesting. Garcia, P8, not bad. Christopher P9, good showing. And rounding out the top 10, the Strada. Oh, I need to change the bot. Sorry, so tired, Torque. Yeah, you were that close to the podium. It's very, very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Here you can see the next Canada, but stick around because I've got something very, very interesting. It's very, very, very interesting to see these next few races. Of course, Hockenheim next week. The week after that, Brands Hatch. A very, very interesting circuit for racing for the CR1. It's a great sort of track. Then we've got a Laguna Seca. Also a very interesting track. Last season was really fun. Zandvoort. Many people really liked Zandvoort, me included. It's a great track for these kind of cars. And then we finish at Grand Old Suzuka. That's gonna be fun. But stick around, because I'm gonna do some interviews with drivers. So it's going to be very interesting to hear what the drivers have to say about this. Now, hopefully I get somebody in here. It's gonna take a while to get people in here, so please have some patience, thank you. And let me get my interview taken. Let me just it should be soon. Soon. Hopefully. This is the first time we'll be doing any. Oh, and guess who's there? Hello, Arthur.
Hi.
This is Arthur Gra, last season's champion, current race winner actually, and he's part of the team that runs everything here. So, Gra, could you first please tell something about the championship and SimLiga as a whole, and then we'll go into your race performance and such.
I think you see what we are doing. Just CR1 championships right now, and maybe something else in the future. And the CR1 is free for everybody, and the tracks we use are also only free and starter pack tracks. So most people can join if they want to.
A low barrier to entry.
Yes.
Yeah. So how was the race? You finished P1, you led from the very start, I think. And an amazing qualifying.
Our race was perfect. I'm just happy about it. There's nothing else I can say. Also, I led from the start, so that was cool. And then I think Correa had a mistake into turn 1, and Valentin, who's my teammate, and also did an amazing job today. He climbed into P2 already, and from there on it was just optimal for me, so I could cruise home. Also, Spinnow had a spin, and he was today the only one.
Multiple spins, I think.
Who could challenge me, so in the end I tried to get fastest lap, but he already set the bar way too high for me, and I was on used tires, so no way I could do that. But anyway, just amazing race, and also 1-2 for the team, so it's everything perfect.
Yeah. Did you communicate with Valentin during the race? Did you guys have like a strategy?
Yeah, we try to help each other and communicate a lot, so so it's just the best for both of us.
How did the car feel? It must have felt really great.
Yeah, I spent much time practicing, and
did you run a custom setup?
Yeah, I got I think perfect setup for me for this track. I mean there's always something you can improve, but I think it was just how it needs to be, so everything perfect.
Did you have any really tough battles, or what was like the biggest battle you had this race?
It was just getting away from the line properly, and after that, it was just
The lights were your biggest enemy.
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about fuel, but this turned also out to be no problem. So yeah.
What sort of pit stop did you
Easy
make?
race.
Only fuel, or did you change tires?
Yeah, it changed pretty much everything. So I don't really like the standard setup on this car when I was driving it the first time. So I changed very much. So yeah.
Who do you think your main rival will be this season?
It's a tough call. It's very early, but from today I think it will be Spinnow, because he had also amazing pace through testing and yeah, also in qualifying, and took fastest lap. Will be tough with him, I guess. So yeah, we'll see. But also Valentin was obviously second today, so also great race, and Yakimchyk and Campbell and Correa, who had some problems, I guess. Also very fast people. So yeah.
It seems to be quite a
You
close
could be everybody.
field. It's quite a close field for now. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see. What are your expectations for the season? Where do you think you'll end, and where do you think the team will end?
Yeah, I wouldn't say where I think I want to end, but the target is to get both championships for me. So obviously that.
You got the Drive Championship last year. Is the competition tougher this season, or?
Honestly, I don't know. We have to see how it turns out to be, but I think I improved a lot from last season, so I'm tougher.
Is there any track that you're like looking forward to, or like tracks that you really don't want to race on?
I'm not really a fan of the Brands Hatch Indy layout and Brands Hatch overall, so yeah, that wasn't very nice last year either. So last season, sorry. Yeah, next race, Hockenheimring is my yeah, it's my favorite track in the game, I guess. So yes, that will be.
Is there anything else you want to say?
And I don't know what to say. I think I'm just thankful and happy about how the race went.
Well, good luck with the rest of the season, and I'll be going to the
Thank
next
you very
one.
much. Yeah, thank you. Also, good luck to you and your podcast.
Thank you.
Yo.
It's going surprisingly good for now, so let's hope this keeps it up.
Yeah.
We'll see you next race.
Yeah. See you.
Bye. Okay, now we're just waiting for the next person to join, and that should be Mission Spinnow. Of course, he had that amazing recovery dive, and there he is. Hello, Mission Spinnow.
Hello. Okay. Hello.
So, how was your race? We saw your amazing recovery drive. What exactly caused the initial spin that caused you to lose so many positions?
Okay. So it's actually I thought this will be a big brain move, you know? I mean, I could easily, not easily, I could pass Valentin on the first lap already, but on the second lap, I gave him, on the start finish turn, I gave him some bump draft because Arthur already 5 seconds ahead. Okay, I think fighting it's not the mission anymore.
So you wanted to get towards the front with Valentin.
Yeah, I want to work together, okay, to get him closer, to get us closer, with not fighting, but
you know,
maybe I'm just.
It's interesting because Valentin and Arthur are on the same team, so it was very much against Valentin's interest to.
That's the problem. I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what I thought. Okay, because my own teammates became a broadcaster, so I am alone, bro.
Yeah,
Where
sorry for
did you
that.
go? Come on, man.
I had to
Anyway, on the
broadcasting
last turn
called.
on lap 3, yeah, on last turn on lap 3,
Mhm.
in the middle of the, yeah, on the middle of the turn,
Yeah.
I don't see. I hit Valentin's car again, and then I sprint. I just spun, just like that because I'm faster on the turn,
Yeah.
on the last turn, but I thought my car still have some some range, some gap to him, but actually it's not. It's a surprise. I completed my mission.
Were you
It's a
happy?
spin.
Were you happy with your recovery drive? Because it seems for me like you had a very good recovery drive. Were you happy with it? Were
No,
No.
I'm not happy because yeah, you told me now Arthur and Valentin are the same team. I'm fucking mad.
That
Oh,
is
so
also.
he's doing it on purpose. Oh, I see. Now, okay.
Now
I'm gonna-
all the bells start.
I'm gonna
with-
kill him next race. Okay, I'm just gonna bang.
Let's keep
And
it
then
clean.
he's
Let's
dead.
keep it clean. But when you know the you went from like 7th or 8th to 4th.
Or
Yeah, 4th.
yeah.
I mean,
eh,
seeing the physical, that didn't seem like a very bad recovery drive.
it's not a very bad recovery drive. If in my opinion, okay, you're right. It's not bad. Okay, but actually, I can go back to third if only torque not hitting me on the back.
Yeah,
At-
you guys
at
seem to have a
Samsung
bit of
turn?
contact.
Yeah. On the part where you said I was having some snap oversteer,
Yeah.
that was not me having snap oversteer.
Uh-huh.
I got killed by 2 people today.
Yeah.
Almost. The second
Yeah,
one.
Torque had a few moments where he went a bit interesting lines, which was very
Yeah.
interesting. Did the car feel off? Did you like how you set up the car? If you made setup changes, of course.
Yeah, I like already how I set up the car. To be honest, I spent way too many times setting up the car. Okay, I think I could win, but yeah, on qualifying I fucked up a lot of things. And then on the on the third lap, I fucked up again. And then on the last lap, I almost got fucked up.
Um,
That's why.
and what was the toughest battle? With whom did you have the toughest battle this race?
The toughest battle is for the whole race. I thought it would be Valentin, but it's not. It's Campbell. Okay, he's
Oh.
one of my
I didn't.
he's one of
see
my
that.
rivals.
Oh.
From the last season.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I did not. I didn't see much of you guys fighting actually on track.
Yeah. No, we are not rivals because on a race
Mhm.
he's like participating only 2 races last season, but when practicing
He's fast.
he's fast. He's fast on practice, like crazy.
Yeah, and
crazy
yeah,
fast, and-
he's quite fast. I've noticed that as well.
Yeah, and that's I was confused. I was confused because when I was behind him after the spin, I'm thinking I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna make it back to top 5 with him in front of me. But no, I think he set up the car a little bit wrong, maybe a little bit too much wing or something. Maybe that's what thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He's setting up the car wrong. That's why he got it very slow. Maybe he's fast on twisty section, but on the straight, they're very slow.
Ah,
Yeah, and
so do you
Yeah.
think he'll be your main rival for the season?
I think it's going to be Valentin.
Oh,
I thought
aiming
I
for the
thought,
top.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I was thinking Victor will be my worst enemy because he teach me about setting up, and then yeah, maybe something happened. He's
Yeah,
behind
he
me and
seems to
such.
he didn't have the basis race for some reason. It was
Ah,
he ended P7, I think. It was very interesting to see. I was expecting him to be more towards the front because a few times he was, but then he
yeah.
dropped back.
So do I. I was expecting the same thing too, but it's okay. And it's your interview is not about them; it's about me. And the only reason why I can catch up, I can do good recovery drive because everyone who pits after me, they didn't change tires except someone named Ukraine. Okay, except him. And I was hoping Torque fight more with him. Okay, because I get very very close on the last lap, but yeah, Torque killed me. And please don't say he teamed up with him. So
No, he
so
didn't.
he did it
He
on
didn't. He
purpose,
didn't.
okay?
He didn't.
Yeah, because if I didn't manage to save my car on after Torque hit me, I'm fucked, bro. I got sent to the shadow realm,
What?
welcoming me. I was feeling like I was feeling the aura of the realm, behind me on the last lap. Like, fuck. When I almost lose control of the car, I was just saying fuck, fuck.
Ah,
But I managed to do it. So yeah.
what are your expectations for the season? Where do you expect to finish? What are your hopes?
I don't know just yet, but if I get question like that, maybe I'm aiming for second place
Ambitious.
on on driver standing because there is no more Dario Imola. He's gone. One of my rival, and then it's just left with Arthur, Valentin, and Victor, maybe Sotiris Stark, and then that guy who named Ukraine. I don't know who is it.
I think that's one of
But
our
it's-
AOR partners, actually, but I'm not sure of that.
Ah, okay.
Is there any track you're looking forward to? Any track that you really aren't looking forward to?
The only track I'm not really not looking forward to is Suzuka. I mean,
The finale.
it's pretty hard. Yeah, I drive with mouse and keyboard, bro. Come on, I cannot hold my throttle.
Oh,
like
yeah, of
everyone
course.
else.
That's
I'm just spamming W.
that's also very impressive, of course, that you were able to do that. Well, it was great talking to you, and good luck with the rest of the season. Yeah, we'll be watching you closely, seeing how you'll be doing.
Okay, thank you.
And-
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
You too. Have a nice rest of the day.
thank you.
See you again.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Now let's see. This will be the last interview. I hope if I can get another one. Let's see. So that was very interesting to see Arthur Gra and Spinnow. Oh, and we've got another interview coming up. Sergiy Stork himself, the man himself. Amazing actions that he managed to pull off. So yeah, that will be the last interview for today, Sergiy Stork, and after that will be the end of round 1 at Portimao. It was a amazing race, for sure. So that was yeah, he had an amazing race, and this race in general was amazing. And I think it's only going to get better as we maybe get a few more people. Of course, join the SimLiga Discord. It's in the chat. This is if you want to actually participate, because you can. There's spots open. Join, because it's gonna be amazing. And there is Sergiy Stork. Hello.
Hello.
What an amazing race you had. You were so close to the podium.
Yeah,
I
it
couldn't
was
hold in my
painful,
excitement.
if I do say so myself. Pretty painful.
Yeah, but still, you had a very good finishing position.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that result compared to last season.
If you keep
Like,
continuing to improve like this, like we'll see you winning races in no time if it goes on like this.
nah, that's impossible. As long as Gra and Gajewski are there, I don't think I have a chance yet.
Maybe they'll make a mistake or something.
No, I don't think they will.
Um,
They're one of the best drivers in the league. I don't think that I will see a win soon enough. But a podium, yeah, pretty much acceptable.
how did the car feel? Did it feel good? Did you change setup compared to the default or?
Yeah, I did. I changed quite a lot of things, to be honest. And I'm actually proud that I did one setup all by myself and without anyone's help.
It seemed to work.
And it paid off,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you had amazing battles. I think you had the most screen time of all of the drivers, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
So, with whom did you have the toughest battle? What was the hardest? Because you were battling constantly for almost the whole race. But what was the hardest?
I think my most favorite one was the double overtake in the hairpin.
Oh, that was amazing to see. Yeah.
My worst one was in last lap where I outbraked myself.
Oh, that was.
Dumb mistake.
You suddenly went. You were both at the inside, and you just went straight on. But the other
Saw a
guy
gap and
also.
went for it. I saw a gap and went for it. Nothing else.
Yeah, but it did not pay off, unfortunately.
Yeah. Still good result, good points for the team.
Yeah. Yeah, your teammate, I think, jumped the start and got disqualified.
Yeah, he's still picking up the pace for race room. He is league racer in Formula 1 2021.
Different sort of game, of course. So.
And it's definitely something new to him, and he's just picking up the pace.
Well, we'll see what will happen with him for the rest of the season. What do you think your main rival will be for the season?
That's a pretty tough choice because I'm within a pace that I can battle for a podium. I know that, but I'm in a pace that I can also screw things up. So for now, it's not like for the rest of the race, for the rest of the season. I think my choice would be Chris.
Hasn't raced yet, so we'll see his pace, of course. That's gonna be very interesting to see you square up against him.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, but for everybody that has raced today, if you just look at today's race, who is going to be a tough nut to crack?
Spinnow. Definitely.
Of course, and that's
He
going to be
showed
very interesting.
a lot of pace. He showed a fantastic recovery drive. I killed him last lap.
Yeah, he talked
My
about that
defense-
a bit.
In my defense, I gave up the position.
Yeah,
I slowed down so he could recover. So in a
Good sportsmanship.
So in a way, I just slowed down for him. I took a penalty. So in a way.
yes. I think you had many people had track cut warnings. How many did you get? Did you keep track of it?
I only kept track of the incident points, which didn't matter.
How many did you get?
But with context of tracks and all of this, I think I hit a 35.
Oh, that's a lot. What are your expectations for the season?
For me or generally?
Yeah, I mean for you specifically. You can also say something about the general season, of course, but let's first zoom in on you.
Look, the pace has improved compared to last season. But with the same rate that I improve, the other people around me are improving as well. So having to keep practicing and practicing, I think is the best for now. But realistically speaking, I think I could be settling for a P6 in the championship. That's my target.
And that's last season you got also P6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to maintain, but
Try to
of
maintain
course
or
with
even improve it.
better results, of course. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything else? on the
No,
mind?
generally the car felt good, except for the last laps, which felt pretty much janky.
Did you get damaged, or were your tires just worn?
The tires were worn. I pitted lap 8, I think. What was it?
How did you gain so much positions actually with the pit stop? I was talking about that on the broadcast, and I was like, how?
I came to positions by that.
Because
I didn't pit for tires. I did pit only for fuel.
and that's usually because other people who seemed to only pit for tires, who didn't have the longest stop, also were behind you.
Yeah.
So that was
Checkmate.
you made so much time with the pit stop. It was really amazing to see. You were in a very unique position. You couldn't catch Gajewski and the guys in front, of course, and you were trying to keep those behind you. Fortunately, didn't work partially.
It did work, but not the way that I expected to.
Yeah, okay.
I expected quite more by myself, but a P5 finish still is good.
Okay. Oh, that's indeed it's very good. Yeah. Well, I think that wraps it up. Anything else?
No, let's see what the next race
We'll bring.
gets us to. Yeah. Anyway, that was a good. Some good fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Some good overtakes. Some good door banging, which I always like.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. You
For
too
inviting
for the
me.
interview, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Now, to finish things off, this is the current standing. Of course, we had the winner Arthur Gra, and then Valentin Gajewski. Slava Ukraine came third. As you can see, point system: 25 points for Gra, 18 for Gajewski, 15 for Slava Ukraine, 12 for Spinnow, 10 for Torque, and further down it uses the F1 point system, so it's easy to keep track of if you know F1. And then you've got the rest. Some didn't race, and some just didn't get any points. So you'll have to put in a relatively good drive to get points. But like the top 10 isn't impossible to reach. We for sure saw some drives which were to the slower side compared to the front, which still got points. David Strada and Ron Christoph. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Teams that actually won a lot. Ivy Racing, that is comprised of Arthur Gra and Valentin Gajewski. AOR team, that's Slava Ukraine and Ron Christoph, I think. And Marlon Kroner could also be. Not sure though. Hispanic Racing Team, that's Mission Spinnow's team. Only him, of course. Hellenic Force, that's Thijs Tork with his teammate. No Sleep Racing, I'm not sure who that is. AOR team, that's our partner, AOR. And then we've got some other teams who didn't score points or just who didn't race. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for joining the race. Next week, same time, again, round 2, this time at Hockenheim. be sure to be there. This was great racing, and it's just great. Come join the fun. Of course, you can also join the Discord. !SimLiga gives you the Discord link. If you want in on the fun, join it. I can only recommend it. I was your host, Mallard. This was the SimLiga Slick Round 1 at Portimao. Until next time.